and build that resume. And the Aztecs will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Vasquez. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Aztecs offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game. And so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback on the keep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Powers through the defender.
So what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I will continue to come back to it.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And nice job by this defense. I like it, being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's great. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Buck. They'll run the screen. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's great. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's intercepted.
Not all DBs can make the play again, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Ryan's just big tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And third down is coming.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
The Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
I like to
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of the
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Aztecs! Nice catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Aztecs in the hurry up. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Oh, tons of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Aztecs have taken it inside the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it in.
One thing this
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. On target. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation.
Second down coming up. Quarterback moving. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And you've got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Aztecs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Let's go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him 3. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep.
And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on design runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Looking deep. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. It's on target and complete. were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? Big fella moving. Touchdown! The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Finds space on the right. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. I will give them that.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. change now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another. Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a man on the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Aztecs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Holds it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys.